very good evening to all our viewers. Welcome to today's edition of the Evening Review. My name is Taiwan Jabela, your host. Tonight on the show we are joined by Dr. Ben Mulongeni. He's a veteran of our country in many ways, of course. Apart from the war, he's also a technocrat in his own right, having led the Namibia Broadcasting Corporation in the 90s. Having worked at the National Council as the first secretary, and having also worked at New Era as I think the founding editor. So we caught up with Dr. Mulongeni here in the north where the Ngodiwa annual trade fair is taking place, and we just want to catch up with him. Doc, thank you for making time to be on the platform. We really appreciate it. How's everything?
I don't know about everything, but I'm fine.
You are fine?
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you?
No, very well.
Yeah.
You left Windhoek
20.
What year was that?
I think it's 2015.
2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were the Commerce Regional
Chief Regional Officer.
Chief Regional Officer.
Chief Executive Officer.
Yeah, exactly. What have you been up to since then?
Man, I would say I've been happy.
Yeah.
For the first time, I became happy.
For the first time, you became happy.
In Namibia. So the first time I was happy is when I saw the Namibian house being ousted and the South African going down.
Yeah.
That was the top excitement. And then this next time is when I retired. Yes. So I came here. By the way, I was born here, where we are.
Okay.
Where we are sitting here is where my grandmother's house was.
Okay.
And of course, my mother was married to the Matando, just next door. And you know that those years, they don't give birth in hospital. You go to your mother to be, she's midwife.
Yes.
It's here where
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm here. I started doing farming, traditional farming, but at a large scale.
Yeah.
And I bought some few cattle, a lot of goats. I used to have goats already. I started even before, even when I was at NBC, I used to have goats. Yeah. I love farming because I am a son of chiefs. We used to have cattle, and I used to herd cattle. Remember, I started school very late, at the age of 14, around there. I was baptized at the age of 14. And the first thing to do when you start school, you can go to school, is to get baptized. Yeah. Then you qualified to go to school at the Catholic, Roman Catholic Church just here, nearby here. Yeah. So I set up with my pension a few shops. I got one shop in the bush there, mini market, and then I started constructing what I thought would be a guest house. Yeah. Of course, it started functioning now. As we speak, there are a few people. It's only Corona or Morona that can disrupt the business. And then I put up a shop. Okay. We are no longer in bars. Bars are no longer, for me, it's out of fashion. I got the mini market. We sell food, clothing, cosmetics, perfumes, all those things. Okay. And I got one there, a very nice one. My daughters are selling there.
The trade for itself.
I tell it to yourself, helping of the father, and I want to teach them hard work. Because I put them in good schools. I'm a proud father. I got brilliant children. They don't fail me. They are always A. They are A students. I'm not shy of saying that because I'm old now. This is not time to hide anything. This time's around.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
No. Thanks, Doc, for that. For bringing us up to speed with what you're up to now. You and I have shared platforms for a long time, especially where we analyze social and economic and political issues. We haven't done that in a long time. So when we are doing this tonight, I'm actually reminded of those days.
Good days.
Yeah. But you see, Doc, you were in exile, were you not?
Yes, I grew up in exile.
Yeah, absolutely.
I went there as a grown-up teenager.
Yeah.
After secondary school or in the middle of secondary school. Yeah.
But that is exactly why I'm asking, because of course you held very prominent technocratic positions, not only in government. I mean, okay, of course, in government and the SOE space. I suppose Swapo was also instrumental in getting you into school. all the way for you to then finish
Absolutely.
finish your studies up to the level of PhD. Why are you here? Why are you not with others in Parliament? Or because the very idea why Swapo was sending you guys to school was to create some sort of wisdom, a tank of wisdom. Now this tank of wisdom is in the national region. Why are you not
I can be very philosophical.
Yeah.
If you ask me why I'm here, why not with others,
Yeah.
I'm scared to answer that question because people are different platforms. Some are even in jail. So
yes.
if I wanted to be everywhere, I would end up also in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my answer.
I hear you. It's a fair question. It's a fair answer.
Yeah.
But was it not? So is it a transition then to say the reason why? Because for a long time there are people who clung onto positions in the ruling party or in government itself, because they were educated by Swapo and they used that as a ticket to say, you can't let me go now because I'm going away with my wisdom and with all this expertise that I have, so you ought to deploy me somewhere.
To be honest with you, Toivo, first, how can I call myself? I'm not a power-hungry person.
Yeah, okay.
Also, my education, particularly in philosophy, taught me that if you cry too much for power, it may bite you.
Okay.
During my career as a technocrat, I occupied many positions.
Yes.
Moving around. And I remember telling one of my colleagues, PS, I said, sometimes if you stay at one position and there's nothing you can prove, tangible, what you have achieved, and you are there for more than 15 years, I mean, which means you can't do anything. You are just there. You are just there, having a job.
Yeah.
And there's a difference between having a job and working. Those are two different things. So people want to have jobs. And I like working, and I can prove to you. I like, if I get to one place, there must be something that everybody can say, yes, this is what I did. And I did.
Yeah.
Although in this world, in life, there are people who want to see nothing. If they want to see nothing, they won't see it.
Yeah.
If I had time, I can tell you a joke of one tribe that always don't want to believe in anything, even when they see. They say, no, I have not seen Toivo Njembela. You tell him Toivo is good. No, it's not good. Yeah. So, and you ask me why I'm not here. You know, not everybody is there because he deserves to be there.
Yeah.
Too often, the right man is not the one in the right position. I can give an example.
Yeah.
Here, our neighbor Zambia. Can you imagine for many years, somebody had been tortured? You remember? Hichilema Hakainde. He had been tortured, you remember?
Yes, he was in jail.
He was in jail,
yeah.
trying to become a president many times, but he was thrown in jail.
Yeah.
Today, the best president that Africa, he proved to be the best president we have.
Yeah.
And Zambia, the record shows that Zambia's economy is doing well.
Yeah.
Zambia's kwacha is
it's one of the best performing
and the
currencies in the world.
And listen, I can tell you, I like people like that, like Magufuli.
Yeah.
And the Zambian president is in power. I don't even like to say power. He's in a chair for how many years now?
Yeah.
How many years, Toivo?
We say Magufuli?
Zambia, Hakainde.
No, for a year now.
For a year now.
Yeah.
Within a year, there's something that he's doing.
Yeah.
Not only having a job.
Yeah.
The president in 2 terms, 1 term, nothing. Only talking, fala window, nothing happening. That's what I'm saying. Now, here is a man who proved to be the best, but he was bulldozed, he was pushed as if he was the worst, that you can't be president.
Yeah.
He was even beaten. But that's life. So even Jesus was tortured and beaten. And he's even a God.
Yeah.
So that makes me happy. Do you understand what I'm saying now?
Yes.
It's making me happy if I'm not there where I was supposed to be, which means I'm good.
Yeah. So is Swapo anti-intellectual? Is it? Is there an element of anti-intellectual within Swapo where people who are seen to be bright or independent thinkers can be hounded out of the? I want it to be as far as away as possible.
No, Swapo is not.
Yeah.
Swapo is not. Swapo doesn't speak.
No, but it's an organization.
No, Swapo organization doesn't do anything.
The organization is it's people, it's members.
Yeah, you can say so, but it's also not entirely correct to say Swapo. The name is Swapo. I'm also Swapo, but I like intellectuals. Given a chance, I'll give them a chance.
No, the machinery of the party itself. Of course, you are an intellectual in the party, but the machinery of the party itself.
But I serve the party since independent up to now.
Yeah.
Yes, although I am not in that position occupied, but I'm serving the party up to now. I'm lecturing at the party school.
Yeah.
Yes, there are people, particularly in Africa, not only Swapo.
Yeah.
This typical African thing.
Yeah.
Because African leaders are illiterate.
Yeah.
Almost most of them. Illiterate not in a sense to read and write, no, here and here, the mind. They are selfish, they are power hungry, some of them.
Yeah.
And they are in love with power. So it's very difficult for them.
I hear you.
They see competition in everything. It's like somebody seeing a lion in every bush.
I see you. I get that.
Yes.
So we go for a quick break, Doc. Hold that thought, and we'll be back.
Connect in style with O Smartphone, Namibia's most affordable 4G handset. Enjoy high-speed connectivity to music, videos, and social media. Experience life on the 4G fast lane when you swap your 2G or 3G SIM for a free 4G SIM. Get it all for only $4.99 Namibian dollars, and you can make the connection with MTC.
We continue our conversation with Dr. Ben Mulongeni here at the Ongwediva Annual Trade Fair. Doc, now how do I put this to you? What are your thoughts on the calls for a female president to replace Dr. Hage Geingob?
It's a very stupid call. Yes.
Why?
You cannot call for a female president, a short president, an albino president, a gay president. Where do you stop? We want a president.
Yeah.
Look for a president. Can you give us a good president? Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Look at the quality of a president. You need a good president, a competent president, a loving president, a caring president, a patriotic president who ideologically is clear. Then later you find out, oh, apparently he's a man. Okay. Oh, he's a woman. No problem. That's the most stupid thing to do. Yes, you can't think because you don't think when you say so. We want a female president.
Yeah.
Or is the gender going to play a role here? So it's going to be good because he's a woman.
But isn't that...
It's going to lead in woman land, women land here.
But isn't that, Doc, isn't that the same thinking process when we were saying, oh, we need the zebra list and stuff like that?
Even that one is stupid.
Yeah?
I saw it in practice.
Yeah.
I saw it. There was a situation where we need women. There are branches here, because I work with branches. I lecture in branches. When they want to elect to put a woman somewhere, there's no woman. So then the thing's dormant.
Why is there no woman?
Remember, in our society, some women are behind. Actually, capable women don't want to be messed up with these political things. Educated and capable, they get bored. They don't want to sit in meeting from morning to, to the sunset. People arguing irrelevant things.
Yeah.
You are going to lose out of competent, talented, qualified people because they are bored. They cannot sit in a meeting for 3 hours without progress. These meetings are only attracting mediocre people.
Yeah.
And they are hijacked by power-hungry people who are semi-educated, and they dominate the whole show.
Yeah.
Because them is to go to Congress. Most meetings, I realize, is to go to Congress. A meeting of a conference does not discuss policy issues.
Yeah.
Because what is a Congress? Or a district or branch conference?
Yeah.
Is to discuss issues of socio, political, economic issues. But current situation, meetings are only to quarrel about backstabbing, rumor mongering, who's supporting who, who's now for this candidate or the other candidate. That's it. Hence, we're not moving anywhere.
Which is the same challenge with the main
because
Congress
when you say we want the woman president, well, we want a Baja president. We want a Damara president. We want, I hear now some people want the Kavango president.
We are rotating now within tribes now.
But there's no such a policy. There's no such a policy of rotating people. Particularly among my Swapo people, they are calling people who have got no direction.
Yeah.
They are wondering what to do. That's a confusion.
Yeah.
People are in panic. You think now because somebody is from Omaheke makes you a big president?
Yeah. Well, what are your thoughts on? I don't know how you are observing as an analyst yourself. There's nothing ratified yet in terms of candidacies for the Congress in November. But as matters stand, it would seem as if Netumbona Nindaitwa and Saraku Ngelo Amadela are actually the front runners in this race. Of course, I think technocrats that could also be in this contention have been kept out by the so-called Helmut Amendments. And I'm wondering if...
that's also one of the idiotic amendments I ever seen.
Why?
Listen, because there are many cadres who had never had time, neither made it a point to be structured formally.
Yeah.
Because they are busy with parastatals, serving either as ambassadors, but they're the best. But they've been in the party even before you join the party. Some people just join now after independence.
Yeah.
Because some power-hungry people make sure they go ahead. People who have got confidence in themselves do not from themselves. Power-hungry people from themselves.
Yeah.
Now here we got a retired general, retired ambassador, or any other, not necessarily retired. Toivo is busy with newspaper journalism. Then he's one of your best kids that you have, young. Then he just decided to join the party. He was not in the Central Committee, but he just joined 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But he's good. Or Juan Maria is good. Just because somebody joined after independence.
Yeah.
So that strategy Actually, if it's not a strategy, it's a stupid thing to lose out on the competent, capable, caring, quality leadership.
Do you think
lose out?
Do you think it was a deliberate move by his party veterans to build a firewall around themselves and therefore be in the running all the time, or is it purely coincidental?
But it's backfiring. Sometimes when you come up with those stupid things, it backfires. You lose out. You thought, but when you make laws for a purpose, with an agenda, in philosophy it backfires. Yes. It will come like a Swapo knife. It cut.
On both sides.
Both sides.
Yeah.
And be careful. It may even hurt the other side or your side. It depends, because somebody may push it to you and then cut to the lungs. So that's the biggest problem. The biggest problem with politicians, the only thing to achieve something for certain purpose for a given time. They cannot think far. It's like I got a story of a president who introduced death sentence, but they wanted to target some people. And few years.
They're in the dock.
Few years, the president is no longer president, and then some people reminded him that because they introduced saying whoever does that certain things, because they thought Toivo would definitely commit that one. And then people came to him, other people, no, the guy when he was a president, because when he's a president, people are afraid to charge him. Because you did that, some people knew that he did it. Let's say maybe sexual harassment, for example. And then people think about one incident can also be termed sexual harassment. He said, no, Mr. Man, you are going to die. Say, how? No, because there's a case of you here being reported now that when you were president, you did that.
You did that.
Then he said, do we have death sentence? Yes, but you signed when you were president.
You signed this into law.
He signed it.
No, I think you've made a point. So do you then think that what I just described earlier as this two-horse race for now, as matters stand, according to our observation and what we're hearing, do you think these two women, who are obviously capable leaders in their own rights, do you think they came into this race because of the calls for a female president, or is purely coincidental that they happen to be female in the running?
It's a very interesting coincidence. Because now there are two women running. Then some people are saying we want a woman president. They could not even, because they want to justify that, to say less. I don't think they want a woman president. They want somebody with a name who happens to be a woman. Yes.
But in 2012, we were told to start looking for a non-Swapo president, and we got one.
You got him.
That was not a coincidence.
You got him. That's why you're crying now. Everybody's complaining about it. You got him. Get a woman, then you start crying again. I hope I'll be here to laugh at you again. You got him. You remember?
Yes.
I was the first to interview somebody, my best friend. You remember that?
Which one was it?
Got the number.
Oh, yes.
I was interviewing saying, that's famous historic interview when you say Mulongeni Monyanda.
Oh, I remember. Oh, I remember, yes.
Yes, but that will have to do with the farm. We enjoyed that interview. One-on-one with Dr. Mulongeni.
It was a brilliant one.
Yes. So I was interviewing not because we're combating, people don't understand that. I'm saying, look, how are we going to make this? Why are you calling for a non-Swapo president? And then I even ask, why don't you call for a woman president now? Where do you stop? Now it doesn't stop, you are calling for a woman president. We have a Swapo president. I'm not saying a Swapo president will be the only one who can make a good president. I'm saying don't call for a president with a color or with ethnicity, that's not based on that one.
Profiling,
No, don't. No. He must just be a good person.
Even if it means
Now you call you say no, some president, you got him. Now you are insulting me every day.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
You are bashing me every day. He's in trouble. I pity him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he cannot even handle it. All the time he's shouting at his own people.
So in that case now, Dr. Genko being a Nano Shivambo, do you think when people are complaining now, it's because we did not demand for quality but rather for tribal rotation?
I don't think so.
What is the case?
No, I don't think so, because no, I'm not saying so.
Yeah.
It's only that when you do that, we may not get what we want. Because why did you call him? You call a non-Swapo president for the sake of balancing, or you call a non-Swapo president for what now?
Yeah.
What does non-Swapo is meant to do with quality leadership? Do you understand?
I hear you.
Yeah. You could still vote for Kenko, but don't call him because he's not a Swapo.
Yeah.
He was there not as a Damara in Swapo. He was a Swapo cadre.
Yeah, yeah.
We are not here to be in organized because we are Damara or Avambo. In that case, then if you tell me, Ben, you are going to be a president because you are the only Kavango here, I will feel offended. Which means my qualification, my qualities, because I am from a new tribe that is wanted.
Yeah. Then
Remember,
suddenly qualified.
Remember when I was in Europe,
yeah.
and also here, I
briefly,
grew,
yeah.
When you are good and clever, then the whites will say, hey, yeah, this is our black child. Black. He's not like other blacks. He's clever. Yeah. He's our black. Yeah. Is that not an insult that you are not, don't behave like other Africans because you are clever? Yeah. And then you celebrate now. Yeah. It's an insult to you.
Absolutely.
Because you are the only good black person, a good black man, not like others. And then you dance.
Indeed.
No.
Doctor, it was a pleasure. It's a very short interview, but I think we must engage more.
Okay, thank you.
It was really, really a good pleasure having you on the platform.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Yeah, sure. That was tonight's show with Dr. Ben Mulongeni. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.